Oh, you know I have to talk about this one. So Jaylen Brown and Giannis and Tupapopo at the end of that game. Remember that after that takedown on that foul, and Giannis tries to take his hand out to act like he's dapping up Jalen, and he pulls his hand back and says, "Oh, just playing." And Jaylen Brown says, called him a child. I'm with it. I like that trash talking. First of all, right? Remember when Giannis had won the chip and Milwaukee was seen as the big bully and they were all that? And then Boston took over to beat them. Well, another three coaches later and Dame Lillard later, Milwaukee has just gotten soft in the head. We know Dame Lillard stinks it up. I'm me and myself and others on these content creators on the YouTube who talk sports and basketball and talk about the bus will tell you the same thing. Dame Lillard ain't nothing but a team killer, and he's stat padding 101. And why he was picked as one of the 75 greatest players is beyond me. How Doc Rivers, who does have a chip, runner up, but has been for different teams, but has done a self sabotage stank job as a head coach. He's begrudgingly one of the 15 greatest NBA coaches ever, and he's at the bottom 15. I want to put him in the 55 slot so bad because I want to make him out to be like Bernie Bickerstaff because it can't possibly be this bad. You can't possibly be Don Chaneyville or some others who just don't. With your success, it don't add up how you just tank so bad. And this might be even the worst implode. But Giannis is up there giggling. He's happy. 2-8. I'm so happy. Oh, yes, I play with the kids. I'm happy. I love the kids. I'm so happy. Man, look, you were just on a tirade a couple of nights ago telling someone if you ain't want to be here, get out of here, and you use some colorful words. Now you all giddy because Jaylen Brown and they spanked your behind. They waxed you. They are the best team in the East. You are considered one of the two to three best players in the world, but your team is considered the bottom two or three. You're not even Atlanta Hawks material. I'm more concerned with Trae Young getting hot than I'm with your whack team. The Pistons got a better record than you. Let that sink in. The Nets got more fight and spunk than you. Let that sink in. I can go around the NBA and look. But all you got is a nice happy face like you are Santa Claus and you taking requests and you just so happy and Jalen, we playing around. we just yeah. If you a fan, this is why you turn off the game. Oh, I had this big rant with someone talking about, the reason why people don't watch the game because it's too woke and Shaq mentioned 3-point shooting on it. One of my problems I have with the game is the buddy, happy-go-lucky. Now, granted, Giannis doesn't really have to do anything again, and maybe he don't want to. He got him a ring. He got a Finals MVP. He's been a multi-time league MVP, All-Star, and he's gonna be in that discussion with Oscar Robertson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is the greatest Milwaukee Bucks ever. He's on that Mount Rushmore, so that's established. But are you just that so happy to settle on what you've accomplished that that's all we get? Is that it? Is that just it? Did you just cash out just to get that? I mean, by the way, a shout out to Two Raw for TV, Two Raw for Sports, because he had a good segment. He used a Photoshop of using Giannis on the head of Theo from the Cosby Show, Theo Huxtable, and that's what has become. He's just so happy now. He just done found his sweet spot that he just is so happy. He can't wait for you to come over to have some of that Pad LaBelle pumpkin pie from Walmart, which is diabetic for you and to sweeten your teeth up. Just sit there and be all wholesome and happy. Just so happy. Because unless Giannis has a plan B to get to Miami or get to the Lakers and get LeBron out of there and team up with AD or get to Golden State and team up with Steph before Steph get too old, or get to Victor Wemby in San Antonio where you got plenty of room to look good. Y'all could be a dynamic duo. I'm just playing a genie in the bottle for the moment. Is a fortune teller about the possible destinations of one Giannis who doesn't totally fall off the cliff of the universe because a lot of people already hated you and didn't like you. You remember James Harden said you just 7-footed, you just bunny hop over, you really ain't got no skills. You remember that? You remember that. But to be a goofball and to be happy about being sub 500 and you stink, and teams come in your backyard and they let you put your 30 plus and 12 rebounds and assistant rebound blocks, and you can miss free throws. That don't matter because you're doing your job. But that squad you got around you is garbage. It's garbage. Your former teammate uh, Grayson Allen, who's now in Phoenix, Mr. Old Leg Kipper, Tripper, he's got a better situation than you. Maybe you might consider going to the desert too if Kevin Durant retires or something happens. I got to believe the reason why you so giddy and happy is because you got a plan B. Unless you plan on being a junior whopper LeBron and just letting coaches come and go and personnel. And you're happy because you got your ring and the city of Milwaukee loves you because there's no more expectations because we know the Packers may or may not get to a Super Bowl. I don't think they will right away. You're the best show going on in town. And you know it. But having said all that, though, Jaylen Brown was clowning you. He called you a child because that whole thing that we did in the playground is grown man money and grown man time. There is no laughter when your team stinks. But this is where you've come to, Giannis. You're just so happy. 2-8 is fantastic. I met Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott and them would just love to hang out with you just to stink it up. Aaron Rodgers just stink it up. Stink it up. Oh, yeah, Aaron Rodgers. Are you going to be like the Aaron Rodgers of basketball? Because Aaron, you remember, just relax. It's good. We're good. He doesn't get the joke. Oh, yeah. High five. Yeah. Yeah. Too slow. This is what we're doing. You suck. You're stuck with one of the worst teammates you can have with one of the most known gag artist head coaches. And all you got is too slow. Too fast. Won't last. You got jokes. I tell you what, Giannis. You know, Willie Tyler and Lester, maybe you can get you a puppet, get on the stage in Milwaukee. I think comedy might be. That's why I think you're headed to California. I think you just might be. You're on to something. Because you want to smile and you're too happy. But Jaylen Brown exposed you in a lot of ways. And he know he got you. And the antics is not happening. So, unless you got a plan B and you didn't just settle, or you're going to go one or two ways. You happy, you got your ring, you got your bag, you got your name established. You will be considered one of the greatest players ever, but you won't be in that high echelons because you'll get a Dwight Howard asterisk put by your name because you're just too happy. Just see, the wins are going to be hard to come by. And we see it happen. You don't play no defense. Y'all don't stop nobody. And if you ain't have one of those games and Dame doesn't decide that was stat pack game, then y'all don't use Brooke Lopez. It's not really much there. And Doc Rivers can't seem to coach nothing no more. Just saying. But we got a smile for you. Got a prize. Want a prize? Too slow. Gotta go. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another shit if you like, and hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. And if you can tolerate losing or having misery and keep a smile on your face, Giannis is your man. I'm out.